So, sure you guys noticed the last video I made with, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. What I think will happen is like season 2. Okay, so now I'm making 2 announcements. One announcement is starting today, every once in a while I'll upload a anime review, and same for the Pixelmon series. I'll probably upload another Pixelmon episode in 3 days and an anime review in like whenever I feel like it. Whenever I feel like uploading an anime review that I actually like. And the second announcement is I am working on something. Like I guess you can call it, a manga of sorts. At least that's what I'm going for. But, yeah. So, as you can tell as by my background, we are going to be talking about Darling in the franxx. I have no idea how to say that last word. I literally stayed up from 8 all the way to 4. No. Hold on. Yeah, it was 8 yesterday. 8 p.m. all the way to 4 a.m. finishing this. And for some reason, I don't know why this is happening, but all of like the unpopular anime that's been out for like a couple of years just all of a sudden started blowing up. And now people want a season 3, but the anime producers and everyone, most of them can't do that because it's already been gone for like a couple of years. Only people would have noticed. And I feel like this anime is one of them, because some of the anime reviews I've watched, and according to websites and stuff, it's not one of the most popular ones. Like, it reminds me of Angel Beats and the Dragonair Academy of sorts, when it was kind of popular when it came out, and then it gained popularity over time. It's like one of those. And then, okay, yeah. So if you don't know what Darling in the franxx, I don't know how to say that is. It's basically a story of a boy. Well, it's a story that's in a post-apocalyptic world where there are these creatures, like these blue creatures, that come after magma energy, which is like the new energy source. And they have to fight franxx, which are basically giant robots that only work when there's a boy and a girl in them. So this anime starts out with this guy right here failing like his test or whatever to be able to get one, and his like partner, which is the girl he was supposed to have with, had to be sent away, and he was also going to be sent away. And then all of a sudden one of the blue creatures attacks, and this girl, which I'll talk about later, her name's 02, is like one of these creatures, like she's part of the creature. Like, so they got the like leader of the like blue evil beings DNA, and then they made a clone, and that's her. And everyone, she's known as like the partner killer, because every 3 times someone unites with her, they die. And he is the only one that can handle her, like handle her power or whatever. And the reason for that is because he drank her blood. But I'll talk about how that happened later. Anyways, a blue creature attacks, and she can handle like a small franxx sisters, which is a giant robot basically. And she can't do it by herself. So what she does is, let me ride with you, blah 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 blah. Then they ride, they defeat the robot. Everyone's like, one of the girls are jealous because of her, and scared because she's known as a partner killer, and one of the girls, in fact all of the people, don't want him to die. But the first couple episodes are how they become partners, and after the third time he passes out because he has like this blue wheel thingy on his chest, and he wakes up, the blue wheel thingy's gone, and he survived the third time. And everyone's like, how did you do this, blah 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 blah. But and now let's go all the way to how he drank the blood. So a long time ago, they met each other as like little kids, and they had their memories erased. But he broke her out, and for like maybe a couple hours, and she got hit. She was bleeding, and he didn't know what else to do, so he licked her blood. And that means that he gained the power to partner with them. And then uh, and then they and then we go back to the present. He knows everything, but that's only like in the middle of the series. But they go on to fight people, like the blue people, the blue alien thing. But then the people called the Nines or whatever are clones of her because they wanted people to be powerful. And yeah, they try taking her back. She goes back, but then he takes her back, and then everything's solved. He has her now. And then hint, one of the people called there's like a board of directors, I guess, and these people call them Papa, and two of them, or I think one, is actually an alien that tried to take over the world, and the blue creatures are actually trying to protect themselves because the aliens called Vern convinced these people that they had to be eliminated. So they take over territories, they build a cannon, and then they leave because they've been defeated or whatever, the aliens, and then he notices that she isn't alive anymore, and she becomes sustaining injuries and stuff, and then he notices she's in the robot, because there's a giant robot, like the space cannon thing, and then he goes up there, and then, oh yeah, in the middle of the series, he starts growing blue horns, and then they go together, they fight off enemies, and then all of a sudden a mysterious wormhole appears, and they go through it. They're gone for 8 years, and after 8 years they die. And back at Earth, they, I guess, survive. Back on Earth, they survived the alien invasion. And if you didn't know what the alien invasion did and all that, they were basically left by themselves. And they had to go their own food and they had struggles and stuff. And since they went off to fight aliens and they eventually died because they had to blow themselves up because they had to like kill the aliens. And then everything starts going to, like, and then you go back and they're all like 8 years older, they have children, they're happy, they start school, they build civilization, and then at the end of the series it just starts, like after from episode like 20 all the way to the end, it just gets really sad. I mean, over the entire series, it's really sad, but this has to be one of the only anime I've ever cried at. One of them was Angel Beats. Another one was Gathering with You or Me. I forgot what it's called. Your Name. I feel like there's another one. I feel like to say Dragon Academy, but I don't remember why. And I think Plastic Memories. But, anyways, it just gets really sad. And at the end, like the last minute of the last episode, it shows like buildings and stuff and a tree, a cherry blossom tree. That's the color of her hair. And it shows the two souls, I guess, coming down, both saying we'll meet again or whatever. And they go into the cherry blossom tree, and then all of a sudden, it skips to him as a little kid and her as a little kid, but no demon horns, meeting each other. And then it just cuts off. And then what it does is, it leaves like a kind of, I guess, cliffhanger thing that I've never seen any anime producers do. And I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, but what I felt from it is it kind of gave off like there might be a next season. There might be another season from this. And the reason I think that is because, one, the aliens, they don't have like bodies. And two, I'm sure there's other people who would want to take over the planet. Or it could just be a spin-off series with these two and how they, I don't know, like regain their memories or something. But I feel like this is one of the two anime that I feel like, no, three anime that were sad, but I wish had like another like season or whatever, or like another spin-off series. And actually all three of these animes are Angel Beats, this anime, and what's the other one? Angel Beats, Darling in the Franxx, I can't speak. And, oh yeah, Dragon Academy. But this is, like, that I feel like need another season. But then there were two that left my, actually, I feel like it's also the three I just mentioned that I guess left sadness. I don't know for you, but for me, I felt like depressed for the next, like, week after watching these. And I still feel depressed after this one. But, and the funny thing is, I didn't even know this was going to be a sad anime. Like, I honestly just thought, because I never heard anything about it being sad. But, and the reason I say that is because I've actually been planning on watching this anime for like 6 months. But I never got to it because I was bored. And then I got too bored. Like I got way too bored. And I decided to watch it, and then I got hooked, and then I realized it's almost over, it's sad, oh no, what have I done? There's this also weird part in the anime where two of the partners of the team, one of them is fat, that's how I describe him, and the other one, the fat guy likes, and they're both like partners in the robot. And then they make a promise, and then she breaks the promise, and goes with the other guy, and he cries, he's depressed, and then the other guy's partner goes with the fat guy, and then the girl that, the one boy and the girl that just came from the, like, basically broke the promise with the fat guy, or fat boy or whatever, they have babies and they want to get married, but then the papa, like the council or whatever, of the entire, like, anime, doesn't want that happening because it can be dangerous. And the reason that is because one, I'm guessing, would stop his plans or whatever, and two, she had a chance to die. And then there's also this, like, weird thing when, oh, by the way, they both get their memories wiped and they have to start over. And then everyone around them keeps on saying that the girl, the people who tried getting married, the girl and the boy were almost married and everything like that, and they don't remember anything. Whenever they say their names, each other's names, their headings and they have pain. And then for and one of them's like a scientist of some sort. One of the people that were in the group, and she found a way that to stop them from rapidly aging. Because the reason they never survived past their, like, teenage years or whatever is because they died because they had rapid aging. I don't remember why, but yeah. Anyways, if you enjoyed that, please like, if you enjoyed the video, please like and smash the subscribe button and turn on notifications if you want to be notified whenever I upload a new video. It's free, you can always undo that. And yeah, goodbye.